here's Brody Brazil.
I really have been enjoying doing these voicemail videos here on the channel because it kind of feels old school. You call in. It's real simple. 8334-BRODY. You have a question or comment or something that's passionate. And if it's really good, I get to respond to it here on the channel.
Hey, man, this is Trill from Clarion. That's T-R-I double hockey sticks. Clarion's in western Pennsylvania.
Love it.
Just want to get your take on the home run decider of the All-Star game. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought a lot of people, other people probably did too. I don't think you're going to use this because I completely messed up talking, but that's okay. Thanks, Brody.
No, Trill, you were good. Honestly, I was expecting somebody would call in with this topic. I was hoping somebody would call in with this topic so that I could address it. And by the way, Trill, don't worry about being perfect ever on the voicemails. I'm obviously not perfect when I make these videos, even though I'm a professional talker. But no, it's more the idea and the concept and the content of what you have to say as much as how you say it or how clean it comes off. Let's talk about MLB's Swing Off, which obviously ended the most recent All-Star game down in Atlanta. And I don't even think everybody was aware that this is how All-Star games end. Like, this is the format. If we're tied after 9, here's what happens. But now a lot of people are talking about it in the sense of, should we be doing this for regular season games too? Let me draw the clear line here. If we're talking about ending All-Star games like this, I couldn't care less. I don't care what you do. You can end it in a tie. The game doesn't matter. It doesn't decide home field advantage in a World Series. I wish, by the way, All-Star games had something on the line. I wish there was some real reason to watch, but there's not. It's a television event. Everybody's mic'd up. It's a very much an exhibition game. But if we're talking about regular season games potentially ending in a home run derby or a swing off, that's more the proper terminology. If we're talking about games ending in a swing off, you have to identify this first, that football and basketball, they don't have this end of game problems of regular season games like baseball and hockey do. Like the points sports, right, where you score points in football, you score points in basketball, it's not the same as runs and goals because runs and goals don't happen every single opportunity, every single period, every single inning. But basketball has scoring back and forth, and obviously you get some odd and even numbers sometimes, and somebody wins by a point and overtime is averted, or like triple overtime is averted. Football, obviously kind of the same thing, although football falls a little bit more into the baseball and hockey category. Anyway, it's just the nature of baseball, right, that a lot of times we could get stuck after 9 innings, after 10 innings, after 11 innings, after 14 innings with a tie score. Either nobody scored or we still have the same score and we can't end this game. But there is also very much a need in Major League Baseball, which plays 162, a lot of games every season. There is a need in all these sports to end regular season games expeditiously. Like, we need to make sure that they finish not at 2 a.m, not after playing 17 innings. That's why they invoked the courtesy runner, the ghost runner, whatever you want to call it, the runner on second to start every extra half inning in 2020. And they kept it because they're not trying to play all these extra innings. It kills bullpens. It kills television ratings, especially games out west that involve an East Coast team. Who wants to stay up until 2:30 in the morning to see how this concludes? It's hard to fight that battle against sleep. You need to end these games expeditiously. So there is that. But there's also the concern that you don't want to sacrifice the integrity of the results of these games. Like, we need to end it, but we need to make sure that the right team actually won. And I guess a tie is a tie. You can't do that. So what is the margin we're deciding of and who won here and who lost here and how it goes in the standings? Now, in the NHL with the shootout, at least it's different because there is a point for a shootout loss. There is something. It's a 3-point game. Winner still gets 2. Loser gets, an overtime loss, I should say. So even getting to overtime gets you a point. So they manage it a little bit differently. In baseball, there's no points. You win, you lose. The standings are the standings. So we might be sacrificing the integrity of the result if we're not actually, let me go full screen here, if we're not playing baseball to decide how a baseball game ends. Right? That's the madness, even that I've had with the shootout in hockey for quite some time. Oh, we won tonight. No. It was a tie game after 60 minutes. There was 5 minutes of 3-on-3 overtime. It wasn't decided there. So we went to the skills competition of a shootout, like as if 3-on-3 wasn't a novelty enough. Now we went to a more extreme novelty to decide this game. Your team won a skills competition A 1v1 shootout. You didn't win a hockey game. You won a skills competition that decided the hockey game. But I digress. So how do you do this? How do you end games quickly without sacrificing integrity? The courtesy runner in baseball, again, is already kind of a novelty. Let's go back and focus more on baseball here. When they implemented that, yeah, it's not how baseball has ever been played. You never start a half inning with a runner on a second base in scoring position. Making it a home run derby to decide a game, that's only dragging this novelty a step deeper. It's only intensifying it. And it's kind of like hockey, where it goes 3-on-3. At least there's some competition of like it resembles 5-on-5 hockey. It's not. But at least it offers some of the same look and skill and strategy of hockey versus the shootout. In baseball, if you went to the swing off, you'd be going entirely away from like a baseball game. You've got your own coach throwing batting practice to you, and you're trying to crank them over the left field wall or the right field wall. So it's not baseball by any means deciding a baseball game if you go to the swing off. But here's the main number one question about could this ever exist in a regular season? Believe it or not, I'm actually not entirely against this. I'm not. I think we have to answer, though, this one question, and this is the part I can't get past. Are we okay at the end of a regular season, looking at how tight the standings are and this team beat out the other team by a half game, and that's how this team got in the playoffs and that's how this team didn't? And somewhere along the way, let's say that each team had 7, 9, 12, 13 swing-offs. And this team was really good at swing-offs, and this team was really bad at swing-offs. This team should be in the playoffs, and they're not because of swing-offs? Are we okay with teams and how it finishes out at the end of a regular season because of a home run derby? If you are, then we can do it that way. I just don't think enough people actually are. Anyway, those are my thoughts on it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Could swing-offs actually ever determine the end of a Major League Baseball game? I know they've been doing this in the Pioneer League for a while. This is not the first time. This is not a brand new thing. Could it ever, though, get to Major League Baseball? Does baseball need to go this far to entice viewers, to make it more interesting? Hey, I should have thrown this in there too. All of this is really exciting. It's very much a novelty, but that's the thing. It's also a novelty. Leave your comments down below. Thumbs up down there helps me, the video, and the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that button now. I'd love to see you back here next time.